Bonjour, mes amis. Bonjour, one last time. Today's the final. Our very last time playing Clair Obscur. Expedition 33. L'Expedition 33. And I did some things again. As always, I spent like an hour or so off stream. Trying to min-max a little bit. I made some minor changes, not very big changes, don't worry. Happy Thursday to you as well, Double Chocolate. Welcome, 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 welcome. How are you doing today? 2 hours till 3-day weekend. Oh yeah, tomorrow is 4th of July. Which is a normal day for us Germans, but a very special day for Americans. It's Independence Day, right? Or did I get it wrong? No, 4th of July is Independence Day, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Alrighty. Oh, man. So, the things that I did is I changed up some pictos. Okay. I tried my best, since we changed the weapon of Scaverim, which doesn't scale with luck. So, we put all of our points, or most of our points, in Vitality and Agility, which are the two main attributes that this weapon scales with. Before we had a weapon that scaled with luck, so I just spent 99 points into, or dumped 99 points into luck, which made it so that our critical rate was close to 100%. I think it was around 90% or something like that. So, when I changed the weapon, I had to, like, basically get all of those 99 points that I had in luck and distribute it into Vitality and Agility. So, that was a huge problem because I lost like 50% of crit rate. So, with our new distribution, I put everything into Vitality and everything in Agility. I noticed that I only had like, I don't know, like 6% crit rate. So I had to get the crit rate out of our pictos, and I picked some pictos with the highest crit rate percentage. Not the best pictos for our particular build, but just pictos with high critical rates. So we get at least above 50%. So with these pictos, I got to, I believe, 60%. Yeah, 65%. No, is it 55? 24, that's 44, and that is, yeah, 55. 55%. So with the pictos alone, I got to a crit rate to 55%, so, which was above 50%. That was kind of nice, but I wanted to be a little bit sure. I wanted to get to, like, at least, like, 60, so it's a little bit more than 50%. So what I did is, instead of dumping all of our points in our second stat, I basically I took some attribute points that I had in the second stat and put it in luck instead. So now we maxed out our main stat, which is Vitality. So I have 99 points in Vitality, and instead of having 99 points in Agility, which is our second best stat, I only put 81 points in Agility. And I put the rest into luck. So we have now 99 Vitality, 81 Agility, and 30 luck. Which made me able to increase the crit rate for Lune to 75%. So we should, in most cases, do like critical damage. In most cases. Jinyo Oni-chan. Welcome, chat guy. Welcome to the stream. How is it going? How are you doing? That is what I did with Lune, and also I leveled up her weapon to level 26. From level 20 to level 26. And then I ran out of resources. I did it for all the characters, by the way. So I tried to distribute it evenly. So I went level by level. And Mael's, when I reached Mael's weapon, I ran out of resources. So Mael's weapon is at level 25, Verso's at level 26, and Lune's weapon is also at level 26. That's good. That is good. With Verso, I haven't really changed a lot. I don't think I've changed anything other than... No, I haven't changed anything with Verso. With Mael, I did switch out one of the Pictos with Energy Master, just so we get extra health. She's unkillable now. She has 7,600 HP, and she also has second chance. So if someone kills her, she just gets revived with 100% health. So basically, she has like 16,000 health almost, if you combine it. Yeah, that's all I did. Nothing major here. And I also replaced one of the skills with Mezzoforte, because this skill allows us to reapply the current stance and regain some AP. So I usually start the fight with Egid, which puts her in defensive stance, and afterwards I'm thinking about using Mezzoforte, which will give her AP and lets her stay in defensive stance. So perfect. Perfect start to a fight. Alright, without further ado, that's all I did. Now let's get out and face the final boss of the game. Dun Season 2 has come. Has it? That's great. Did they release all episodes, or is it just one? Because if it's just one, I might actually wait for the entire season to wrap up. I hate waiting a week for an episode. Damn. That means a year has passed already. One episode? Then I'm gonna pass. Although, season 1 ended with kind of a cliffhanger, so I'm probably gonna watch episode 1 so I know what happens. But then I'll wait, probably. I'll just wait until the entire season is done. Because I like to binge watch. I hate waiting for episodes weekly. Dun dun dun. Good. Let's move on. I'm a little bit sad. I don't know if I ever got... Like, the last time I was immersed in a game like this was probably... I don't know, probably World of Warcraft or something like that. I completely fell in love with everything this game has to offer. The lore, the characters. I spent countless of hours just min-maxing, reading tooltips, reading cryptos. What the hell is that? I love the world building, I love the story, I love the gameplay, I love the characters, I love... What the hell is this? A whale? It's a whale! Wait. Flying casino? Oh no. Oh no. Does this game has a gambling too? Wait, we gotta check this out before we leave. What is that? Dojis? Rabbits and dojis?
Is that a casino?
It looks like one. Oh my god, this game has gambling too.
Look at me.
What humans? Up here? What? What is this place? This? Why, this is the whole world. What do you mean by the whole world? I ended up here after the fracture and couldn't get back down. So it's my whole world. Oh, sad. Do you want help getting back down? Nah, I'm good. Who'd watch over things if I left? Nah. See, this place is a living piece of history. Used to be the place to be, you know? Play some games, drink some drinks, gamble a bit, all the fun stuff. Now it's like, well, you know, anyways. Just don't talk to that dimwit over there. Who's that? Such a downer. Stuck in the past. Talk to him and he'll drown you in nostalgia. Who's he talking to? I watched Takopi's Original Sin. There's already a disclaimer that weak heart people do not watch this anime. It's self-harm and bullying and other harming ways, but I like it. You should try it. It has over 9+7 rating. Right now, I'm trying to avoid anything negative if possible. So maybe for winter days when everything is a little bit more melancholic anyways, so I might try that in winter. But during summer, I do not want to get depressed by watching something or get too emotional. I mean, Clair Obscur was also pretty emotional so far, but it was not emotional to a degree where it truly made me sad. I mean, it did make me sad. What am I saying? But not in a depressing way. More like in a appreciation of life way. What the hell is that whale doing here? Wait. Oh! Remember that picto we got called Roulette? Imagine if we can upgrade it here.
An advantage.
Rivière dans Paris. What is this? You see nobody inside. Do you call out? Yes. No response. Try again? Yes. Still no answer. Try again? Yes. Could you peasants please cease that infernal shouting? Oh, hello. Oh, hi, Mark. I have no interest in conversing with uncultured humans. Leave. Alright, let's try again. You see nobody inside. Do you call out? No. Wait. Let's call out. Try again? Yes. Try again? Yes. Okay. Why were you not answering? I have no interest in conversing with uncultured humans. Wait, is that it? Is that all? Don't tell me this is all. There must be other ways to trigger it. Do you see nobody inside? Do you call out? Yes. No response. Try again? No. Maybe he'll see me as a cultured human that way. No, he does not. Yes. Yes. No. Okay, guess we cannot do anything here. What a waste of time. Let's talk to this guy again. Maybe he'll help us find a way inside. Such a downer stuck in the past. Talk to him and he'll drown you in nostalgia. I mean, he didn't even want to talk to me at all. Yeah, we'll just leave. We have a world to rescue. It makes bullying to a whole nother level. Well, that sucks. But it's also good that there are animes out there, or like art in general, that addresses these kinds of issues. Because these kinds of issues are real, and the more animes embrace the severity of what bullying could lead to, the better. It raises awareness, and it makes you also a little bit of like self-conscious about your behavior. Okay, now it's time for real. We're gonna move towards Renoir. I'm very sad to leave the world behind, or this game behind. I loved everything about it. I loved reading about it in my free time. Like when I got confused about the story the other day, I just did some reading. Cannot wait for the sequel. I hope the ending leaves something open for a sequel, because I'm very interested in the Descendre family and whoever they're fighting, like the Writers Guild. I hope there's more to come. And I hope it's gonna be about the same family as well. I don't want this to be like a new start, like if they're gonna do a sequel and then like a new canvas. I mean, a new canvas, yes, but like a completely new start, that would be boring. Or maybe it's a one and done type of game where the ending is definite and maybe there's a happy ending or something in between and there's just not more to explore. I would respect that as well. But as I said, I think they just scratched the surface. Like, who the hell is the Writers Guild?
Here we go.
What are they fighting with, and why are they fighting painters? Alright, wait. There's a little monster over here. We can test our new skills on this monster. He should deal no damage to us. He should be no issue, no problem at this point. A bourgeois. Okay. Let's show them what we got. Dead. Dead. Wow. We killed a huge bourgeois in one turn. Yeah, we are ready. We got a new weapon. No, it's just a weapon upgrade. We are ready. I'm a little bit afraid that we might actually be so freaking strong at this point that Renoir's fight, the final fight, will be a joke. That might happen, but it's not my fault, it's the game's fault. The game told us to explore. Okay. There's one place that... Oh, journal.
Ben, 64, Epsilon. We radioed our first report to Gamma. The line is good. Alpha will be out of radio range for a few days as they investigate down coast. They spotted an interesting island which could make a good relay point for the southern half of the continent. But Gamma hasn't heard from Beta in 2 weeks. Marceau should reach her in another day. I hope Colleen is okay. But it seems someone is using our radios against us. How do they even know our codes? Nobody's used them since the fracture. Sean fears we've been betrayed, but I refuse to believe that.
Oh no. The earlier expeditions, like the higher numbered expeditions, always, like their journal entries are always a little bit more interesting because they were the first ones trying to beat the Paintress. And they also basically set the foundation for everyone who came after, like the slogan. But they also usually had the most tragic deaths, or the dumbest deaths. Like their ships crashing and them running out of ratios. Or rations? Rations, not ratios. That's the thing you do on Twitter. Oh wait, I just noticed. Did you see all these giants?
The sky.
Are they protecting Renoir? Yo, where are these giants coming from? Are they leading somewhere? What's this purple stuff? Can we fight them? Or are they just for decoration? Oh, just decoration.
Here we go.
What is that? What is that purple stuff? Interesting.
Here we go.
Okay, we should move. I'm delaying because I don't want the game to end. I just don't. What is this? Oh wait, this looks interesting. We're just looking. Chromatic portier. Okay, let's try again.
Ready to strike.
Uh-oh. Okay, no problem.
Overflowing with energy.
Good. First time using Lune. We're gonna start off with elemental trick. I hope he survives another round so I can show you how our new Lune works.
I think I'll improvise.
He will probably not survive, no. Damn.
Manage.
Yeah, this is GG's. This is GG's. We're just too strong. What have I done? I created a monster. Oh no. That was a mini boss.
Tight.
Okay, let's face Renoir. Maybe we will have time to explore a little bit of the world afterwards. There's still that one level where we got destroyed by just normal ass monsters yesterday that we might try out and face after we kill Renoir. Okay, this is it. The moment of truth. Le Tour Eiffel. Let's get inside. Lumiere. Why land here? There's so many mobs ahead of us. Just land at the Eiffel Tower. They have to build the tension, yeah.
Wait for us here. It's dangerous for you near Papa. We'll have to move fast. I can't maintain them for very long.
Yes, you can. The way I built you. Oh. Cool. Oh yeah, I forgot. That's what they did. They collected all the chroma so they can build their own expedition. The last expedition. Totally forgot about this. One final battle.
Tomorrow comes.
Oh, this is epic. Cool. That was an epic cutscene. Oh wow, what happened? Wow, this is so cool! Thank you, guys. Okay, wait, let's save first. Expedition 33, that's us. Reminds me of the Ghost Army from Lord of the Rings. True. I mean, let's be real, they probably took inspiration from that as well. Lots of good inspiration in this game. This is like... Expedition 33 is like the perfect display of being inspired or getting inspired of things that you love and then turn it into something unique and not just copycatting. Copycatting? Is that a word? Is that a verb? Now it is one. Don't copycat.
Good stuff.
Even in this level, I'm still collecting items.
These expeditioners are glorious wreakers of havoc.
The sword of Lumiere.
Nice. Let's go, Expedition 33! One final fight. Wow. Wait, I think these are the ones we have to fight. Let's see how strong we became. They have no chance. They have zero chance, like literally zero chance. The way I built my team, we're gonna just slice through them like butter. Nice. Oh, we're getting new Pictos as well. Immediately play when falling below 30% health once per battle. Oh, this would be perfect for Verso, our current Verso build. That is so good. That is so good.
Let's spill some ink.
Let's spill some. You know what? We're gonna attack. We're not gonna use Agate. Let's use Phantom Strike. Okay. That wasn't really a lot of damage because,
Maximum
well,
damage.
Mael is not our main damage dealer. She's the tank. Good. Lumina learned Burning Break. Okay. This is how you like build tension and also design
I'm ready.
the final level of the game. It should feel like the end. Doomsday. This is so good. As I said before, you cannot criticize the game. Like literally.
Ready to strike.
It's like the best developers of the industry came together to create the perfect turn-based game. This is the market. This is where we talked to CL for the first time, I believe. Or the Flower Lady? It was the Flower Lady, not CL. Alright. Come here. Come here, as if two can make a difference. We're so strong that Lune doesn't even get to attack. By the time it's her turn, the monsters are dead.
My turn.
My turn again. Yeah, Verso is completely broken. Oh, I love when my builds work out. He's literally the perfect example of high risk, high reward. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Only thing that can kill Verso are AoE attacks. The perfect normal trash can. Okay.
Nice.
Nice. Because Mael cannot protect Verso from AoE attacks. Same with magic attacks, like projectiles and whatnot. Those are the only things that can kill Verso. Where the hell are we? Wait, this is where the game started, right? Yeah. This is the tutorial area. Rip, do we have to go that way? Or this way? I don't know. Let's check out this way. I hope this is the wrong way. Shit, this looks like the correct way. Yeah. Oh my god. There's a cool ass monster fighting. Wow. We have aerial defense as well. Okay, then we're gonna go back. Why doesn't the game just tell us where to go? Or is this the correct way? I swear if this is the correct way, I'm gonna... Oh shit, there's an expedition flag. This is the correct way. We're gonna go the other way. We're probably gonna end the game or fight Renoir on that same place where the game started. With Gustav. Looking over Lumiere. That would make a lot of sense. Would be very poetic as well. We finish things where the entire journey started. I hope I'm not wrong. Yes! Wait, no, this is where everything started. Never mind then. Hello! We got a Picto. Energizing Powerful. Give 2 AP on applying Powerful. Also very good. We're getting some very, very good Pictos here. But I'm not gonna change my build. It's too late for that now. I'm just gonna run with the things I have. I'm probably gonna kill Renoir in like one turn. He has no chance. Even if he has 2 or 3 phases, 0 chance. We're just too strong. I'm also not sure if supposed to get here with level 70 characters. I think I'm over leveled a little bit, and I'm definitely also here with pictos that you are probably supposed to pick up after you beat the game. Considering how much HP some of the optional bosses had that we fought, that had these insane pictos like versus Cheetah, for example, this one, or this one, or what is the other one that is pretty good? Miles Second Chance and Energy Master. I think those are pictos that you're supposed to pick up after you beat the game. Or what am I supposed to do? I'm just good. I was just too good of a player. What is that? What is happening on the left? Oh, look at them fighting on the roof. Are we supposed to go down? Or are we supposed to go straight? Probably supposed to go down. Or maybe not. Okay, let's go down. Let's go down. This seems like a very contained area, like an area that we cannot really leave. So let's go down. Wait, this looks like the place I came from. Oh, did I run in circles? Am I dumb? I went back. I think I just went back. That's confusing. I made a terrible mistake. Wait. That was a dead end, right? How did I get lost? It's a straight line. I went here. This is where we saw that huge lion. Was this the dead end? This was the dead end, then I have to, return. Oh yeah, this is the dead end. I'm so dumb. It's literally a straight line, and I somehow got lost. Or maybe I missed the path. Short-term memory at work. At its finest. Oh yeah, we're probably running towards the Tour Eiffel. Yeah, this is the way to go. I'm so sorry. I got confused. Yeah, this is the expedition flag. Okay, we're on the right track again. Let's rest. This is a little checkpoint. What is happening down there? Oh, wait. New enemy type. What are those? I don't think we ever fought those before.
The 32s.
The 32s. Those were the ones who were supposed to come after us. The 32s. Are they mad because they got gommaged because of us? This is Expedition 32, yes. Oh,
Time to end this.
they're not very strong. They had no chance on the new continent. Litesso, we got a new weapon. Why is this game giving us new weapons at the end of the game, literally the final level? It gives me a little bit of hope that this might not be the end. Base attacks consume all shields to deal 100% increased damage per shield. +1 shield on counterattack. It's kind of bad, but how does it look like? It looks cool, but it's a bad weapon. Like getting the Ultima weapon near the end of Final Fantasy. Okay, okay, you have a point. Plus, this game has an NG Plus, and I wonder if you just get to keep everything.
What have we here?
Some Neveron statues. This is where I came from. Yo, the music goes hard.
Well, that will help.
Look at that guitar solo. Fucking amazing. Okay, some people on the right. Where's Tour Eiffel? I'm gonna beat everyone. Because they usually like give you a bunch of cool shit. I'm just gonna shoot everyone. Welcome to the party, Expedition 32. Litheson. This is for Ciel. A weapon for Ciel.
Lovely.
That's probably the one thing that I still haven't really figured out in this game, is that do certain mob groups give you upgrades, or is it random? Or like new weapons? Sometimes it feels random. And at other times it feels like you know what kind of mob will give you, or what kind of mini-boss will give you a new pixel upgrade or like a new weapon. But that over here, that was just a random mob group. I could have like completely ignored them. Does that mean that I would have received a weapon with these guys, or is it random? Okay, I'm not even gonna bother and use the Aegid tank skill. I'm just gonna attack them to avoid. Oh, he survived. Wow. Lune never gets to fight, which is too strong. The way Lune works right now is that like it requires her a couple of rounds, a couple of turns.
He's at the tower.
Yes.
My own.
The tower. He's at the Tour Eiffel. So the way I build Lune is that she requires a couple of turns in order to generate dark stains, and then if she has 4 dark stains, I can basically unleash something with 300 plus % additional damage. It's a little boy. It's Verso. It's probably our final conversation with him. Isn't it beautiful here? Her paintings are always astonishing. Yet I wish she would understand. Understand what? Just what it means for me to paint. What do you mean? The boy has gone silent. Talk to me, boy. So he did enjoy painting, I guess. Verso as a child.
Perfect.
Charging stun, 5% of gradient charge on hitting a stunned enemy. Okay, that's not really good.
An advantage.
An advantage? Yup. Yup. Oh, expedition flag. I think it's time. I think this might be it. Let's rest. This is it. 2 paths, left or right. Let's go left. Monster on the right, nothing on the left. Okay, I don't think it made a difference whether we went left or right.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Use Phantom Strike,
Prepare
please.
for annihilation.
Maybe we shoot them attack once so we know what kind of attacks they're doing. So I can learn how to parry them. Let's see what they can do. I'm just gonna skip my turns.
Careful, Mael.
Cool.
Ready to strike.
That was cool.
Nice.
Nice. I love the way Miles says nice. Nice. My wife. I mean, not my wife. I was just mimicking Borat. Not that Miles is our wife. She's our daughter. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. What was that? Someone just got smashed into the wall. Oh, he looks interesting. Oh, no. He just killed one of our expedition members. Give me that. Thank you.
Nice.
Okay, let's fight him. Why is Expedition 32 working for Renoir? You traitors. You were supposed to bring balance to the Force, not destroy it. Oh shit, I messed it up.
Let's carve a path.
Alright. There's more stuff for us here. Thank you. Perfect. How far until we reach Tour Eiffel? Where's Tour Eiffel? Oh, it's still very far away. Okay, let's fight him. No problem whatsoever. Easy peasy. I hope he survives a couple of attacks. Chromatic.
I'm ready.
Et Cassière. No problem. Egid. Please survive a little bit so we can have some fun.
Watch out.
Nice. Okay, he was able to attack once. And he's dead. Augmented counter 3. 75% increased counter attack damage. We have augmented counter 2. And that gives us 50% more damage.
Great.
Cool thing is that you can stack things. So you can have augmented counter 1, 2, and 3 equipped. And it will all stack. What have they done to my town? Renoir. Awful.
Good stuff. The Opera House.
Oh,
Well,
maybe
that
we'll
will
get
help.
to play a little bit of piano. The Opera House. Let's play one final song. Wait, I'm just checking out. There's something for us to grab. Ooh, wait. Lumiere has suffered much damage. There's something in the water. Ask here to bring it to the surface. Yes. A journal. This is the Journal of Expedition 60. A legendary expedition known for its unorthodox tactics.
William, Expedition 60. They mocked us when we said the human body is the strongest of them all. We trained relentlessly, and now our bodies have achieved the pinnacle of human performance, with which we are able to crush our enemies. We are so much more agile and aerodynamic without the heavy uniforms constraining our glorious muscles. With Leslie's unstoppable training regime, we are impervious. That's how we were able to charge through that ghostly Gamage barrier and reach the Paintress. But it seems we've been wrong about what she is. The Paintress is just
What,
as
they
trapped as
reached
we.
the Paintress? They
The
found out
real
the
terror
truth.
lies beneath the monolith. The rest of Expedition 60 marched on to confront him, while I was tasked to warn Lumiere. But it seems I might have run out of time. One last swim separates me from Lumiere, But even with my mighty muscles, I don't know if I can outswim the Gamache. So here I write my final message. Bare naked muscles will save the world. And don't waste time on the paintress. Aim for the bottom of the monolith.
What the hell? That is so unfortunate. So Expedition 60 found out the truth that the Paintress is not the real villain. The Paintress tries to protect everyone from what lies beneath the monolith, which is Renoir, because he was trapped there. So Expedition 60 tried to fight Renoir, they lost. And he was the lone survivor, and he tried to warn everybody, but he had to swim back to Lumiere, and he couldn't make it. And his journal was lost in the ocean. With that knowledge, they would have probably... they would have probably won at some point. Because this was Expedition 60. 60! Oh, that's too bad. How many journals entry missing? Think? Yeah, 3. 84, Julie, Simon. 52. That's 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. 11. 11, and there's still a ton of like islands and I haven't explored yet, and little like dungeons and whatnot, so I assume they will be there. Oh man, but I feel bad for Expedition 60. The legendary expedition. Oh no, that is Verso playing as a child. Gonna check out if we can find some stuff here. Yes.
Interesting.
Interesting. Okay, let's approach Verso. This entire world is so sad. Oh, it's Verso. No, it's Gustav. It's Gustav dancing with Sophie. Why is that on the ceiling? Sad. So this game makes me very emotional. Such a talented boy. He just wanted to play the piano. He didn't want to become a painter.
Ow, wow.
But he did have fun painting. But this was just his passion. And he probably wasn't allowed to follow it. Wait, we can play along? No, we can't. Shit. Let's finish it. For Verso.
Nevrons from the Axon Islands. What are they doing here?
Like
They're helping
Axons, they're
Renoir.
Papa's creations, not Claire's.
I don't have a problem with that.
En garde!
Let's carve a path. Let's carve a path.
Let's carve a path. Contorso? Wait, that's just an upgrade. We already know that weapon. Contorso.
Nice.
Nice. Let's probably the last time we hear that. That legendary nice. What's over there? Oh, that's a Picto. Picto. Let's start with Phantom
Prepare
Strike.
for annihilation.
An advantage.
Healing stun. Recover 5% health on hitting a stunned enemy. Okay. I never really built towards stunning enemies. However, with Verso, like new Verso, the one I'm building, like the current build does have a lot of breaking potential.
Prepare for annihilation.
This will hurt. Cut him down.
Nice. Okay. One final enemy group over there.
Almost there.
Almost there.
Mael,
Let's go.
Okay, this is the way. Where's the tower? I don't see Tour Eiffel. How are we getting further away from it? There's another group of enemies I would like to kill because they're probably guarding something valuable. Ooh, look at this. More Pictos. Healing stun converted to chroma. Oh, that's kind of nice, I guess.
Let's spill some ink.
You're outmatched.
I'm just gonna use the normal attack.
Maximum damage.
Maximum damage. Good. They are gone as well. Any other groups of enemies? What is that? Do I see a Picto over there? Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Oh no, it's just reflection. Just a reflection. Not everything blue you see is a Picto. Oh, the boy. Let's talk to the boy again after collecting this. Sorry, I just cannot ignore loot, even in the final level. Boy. Maybe I should continue. Maybe I should continue. Continue what? Forever. Forever. I think there was just a little conflict. The boy wants to be a musician, but he's the son of two very famous painters. Everyone in his family is a painter. We still haven't figured out how to beat this shit, like destroy this stuff. And we maxed out Askier's abilities. So maybe it's something you unlock after beating the game, or it's something you unlock before and I just missed out on it. That kills me. Yeah, I think the dilemma we have with the little boy is that he always wanted to be a musician. And his father wanted him to be a painter.
what have we here?
Maybe it wasn't even Alicia's fault. Maybe he started working with the writers, Verso, so he can pursue his musical career. Because he didn't want to be a painter anymore. He wanted to end the feud with painters. So he could just follow his dreams to be a musician. I don't know, we'll see. after the final cutscene, I guess. Hey, a shop.
After
After all the mess that's happening, I was the only one curious enough to make the journey here. But this place is sad. It is. Alright. Alright. Some weapons. Sadon. That's probably for Ciel. Potierim. Recode. Let's just buy Recode just for nostalgia purposes. Color Lumina we're gonna buy as well. Fight the merchant. Yeah, let's fight him. With Lune, because we never get to use her. She barely did anything.
Elements, converge! I'm ready.
Oh god, he died already. If all enemies die that fast, I cannot really play Lune to her full potential, because the whole point of Lune is to consume stains, so she generates... What is she looking at? Yeah, I was talking about you. To consume stains, so she generates dark stains, and with each dark stain she gets, her damage will be increased by 50%. But they just never survive that long, my enemies. Full strength. 25% increased damage on full health. It's kind of good for Mael, our tank. I'm gonna buy it, but I'm not gonna equip it now because it's too late for that. I made up my mind for the build, the final builds.
Papa is somewhere past the gardens.
Past the garden? I thought he was at the tower. Oh. The gardens. The Garden of Kings. Oh! It's Tour Eiffel.
Good stuff.
What a cool statue. Piano playing in the background. As we move towards the final enemy, you cannot tell me that this game is not perfect. The scale. The drama. The cinematography.
I can't sustain the expedition as much longer.
Matt, we need to defeat them fast.
But there's so many paths. But I'm just gonna walk. I'm not gonna ruin this moment. There's a couple of paths for us to explore on the left and right, but I'm just gonna move towards Tour Eiffel. I'm not gonna ruin this moment. Shit, there's something over there. I'm gonna ignore it. For peak cinema. So much to explore.
Father's been extra inspired.
A most enticing challenge.
Création. His name is Création.
You're outmatched.
His name should be Erasure, because that's what we're gonna do with him. Oh, they are tougher. They are tougher. They're a little bit tougher.
Ready to strike.
Almost one-shot him. Oh shit. Okay, not bad. Rises into the air. Oh, he's flying.
Now's our
The
chance.
void orbs are about to explode. I do not think so. Usually I would do elemental tricks, but we don't have time for that. So I'm gonna remove his shields. And then attack with crippling tsunami. And that's it! Fortunately, we're just a little bit too strong. Faster than strong. Always place twice in a row, but deal 50% less damage. No, we have a way better Picto than that. Oh, final expedition flag. What is that? Item. Okay, I'm gonna pick this one up. I ignored the other items. I'm gonna pick this one up.
Perfect.
Perfect. Oh, my heart is racing.
Pause over there.
I don't know why this game...
And the chroma we need to bring back Lumiere.
Even I can sense him.
We'd better make sure we're ready.
We are ready. I don't think I have ever had a game that made me this, like, immersed. I care so much about this world and the characters. Just very well done. I'm in awe. I'm just in awe. This is really how you want a game to be. Okay, let's move on. Gang, are you ready? Hey, boy! Almost missed the boy. Hello. He's here. Doing what needs to be done. What I can't do anymore. What needs to be done? For my sake. And theirs. It seems like since this boy is Verso, right? This is probably part of his soul that was left inside. And he cannot take it anymore. That's what I think. The boy wants Renoir to delete everything, so everyone can move on. I think the boy feels pain that his family cannot let go and is still mourning and still grieving. That must be it. This is the Verso's real soul, I believe. It's not this guy, this Verso, because this Verso is just a painted memory, right? The real soul of Verso lies in the fading boy. And I think he's ready to fade away. So everyone else can move along and move on with their life. This is it. Beautiful. I love giant-ass skyboxes like this. As I told you many times, I love when games make you feel small. And you don't necessarily have to be able to reach those areas. I don't care. Like, if it's just in the background, just to make you feel some kind of way, that is totally enough for me. Hello, Papa. This is it.
Papa?
Alicia.
Please, I just want you to understand what this canvas means to me.
I do understand. I know how powerful and intoxicating it is. How deeply attached we can become to the worlds we pour our hearts and souls into. I was enthralled, and it nearly killed me.
It doesn't mean you have to erase Verso's canvas.
Child, do you think I want to? After all the sorrows we've endured, do you really think that I want to destroy this last piece of his soul.
Then don't. Don't.
Life keeps forcing cruel choices. We do what we must.
Grief often blinds us, and we make choices we can never take back.
You grieve for two.
I grieve for many.
The choices of parents leave indelible marks upon their children. But ultimately, the voices in their head have to be their own. You cannot set the boundaries of their life for them.
After the fire, you wanted me to find new joy in life. And I tried. But I couldn't. I couldn't. Faso died because of me. How do I get from that to joy?
Child, it will get better, I promise you. But this is not the way. Your friends speak truth. And it changes nothing. You can hate me. But that's a choice I must make. As your father, I must look out for you. Especially when you can't look out for yourself.
You treat me as if I'm still 5!
I treat you as if the shadow from the worst day of our lives is going to suffocate you and take you from us too! Enough. I said enough.
You know what's great about this? You kind of understand where Renoir is coming from, and this is what you want from a villain. He's doing it out of love. He's doing it because he's way more experienced than Mael, and he knows that eventually time heals wounds, and he doesn't want her to be drugged by the past, basically, or clinging to the past. So Renoir, as a parent, is kind of doing the right thing. He's just executing it in the wrong way. Perfect villain. Someone who's doing bad things out of love. Renoir, don't die too fast, man. This is gonna be a fun fight, hopefully. Okay, don't die too fast. Oh no, we're dealing too much damage. Oh no, what have we done? I'm just gonna use normal attacks so he doesn't die that fast. Okay. Void Cross. Nice! Oh no. What have we done?
Elements, converge!
Cut him down.
I'm just gonna use normal attacks again. I want him to be able to attack
Maximum
at least
damage.
twice.
Your existence ends now.
Blades sharpened.
Blades sharpened. We're going to use Mesoforce, so we stay in defensive position.
Let the ink flow.
Okay, we're going with Crippling Tsunami. Hopefully we'll get one Dark Stain out of it. No Dark Stain, just a light
Let's
one.
dance.
Cyrene rescues Renoir. Okay, cool.
Stop this insanity. It's time to go home.
Phase 2 begins. That's his daughter. That's the essence of his daughter.
But this is beginning to irk me.
Fuck. He keeps regenerating. Maybe we focus on the axons first.
What is that?
No, she can't.
What the hell was that? Was that the paintress? Or was it Clair? Someone from outside attacked.
Mama.
Maman. It's the paintress. Aline.
Aline, you're going to kill yourself. It's too soon for you to return to any canvas.
Oh, why did she age that much? Oh, wow. The paintress is helping us now. Yo, it's so epic. Turned into a mecha fight. His sword is a brush, I just noticed. Really cool. Renoir summons the Descendre canvas.
How could you be this selfish, Aline?
What the hell is he going to do? Wait, is he going home? What the hell is that?
You're outmatched.
What was that attack? It was cool. But, Papa, you're still no match for us, I'm sorry. We almost one-shotted him. Oh no. Renoir unleashes his power.
Put aside the canvas. It's killing you both.
Not this time!
Yo. This is so epic. This is it. Alicia got him. Beautiful. She gommaged him. That was very easy, unfortunately. But that was... I mean, it was still fun though. I hope there's going to be a phase 3. Go all out. Renoir, come on. There's something still left in you, I know this.
Ironic. Your mother was the one who saved me when I lost myself in a canvas. She taught me how to safely use our gift. How to soar without flying too close to the sun.
It's a bit tragic, man.
We painted hundreds of canvas worlds. pushing the very boundaries of creation. And she never let me forget that every day we spent here has a price. Yet, here we are now.
So trust her. If she's doing this, then...
I trust what she taught me. This is not a game. You think you know what's at stake, but you don't.
I know precisely what's at stake. You want control. You want to feel like you're doing something. You couldn't save Verso, so you want to save us. Except you're not. Destroying the canvas won't help us move on. It'll just deny us the one place that helped us feel again.
He does have a
67
point
years.
too.
67 years I spent trapped within the monolith. But I persisted. Do you know why? Do you know why I cannot leave her or you behind? This is what I see every day.
It's killing her. Why do they not just go one day at a time?
Another day with living corpses. Since the fire, our family has crumbled. Aline in the canvas. Clair fighting a solitary war. You, a living ghost. Verso's death broke us. Want it to be fixed. I need it to be fixed. I cannot lose you too.
Don't you see? That's how I feel about them. I can't lose them either.
Everyone is kind of right in this situation. There's no
I've
wrong.
lost too much. Papa, see? I've lost so much.
We both lost so much.
Papa, I don't want to lose you either. I'm not leaving you forever. Just a little longer.
I want to trust you, but
you can.
He's gonna stab her. Don't stab her. Verso's seeing it. He's gonna do something. Step away. He's gonna stab her.
keep the light on for you.
Okay, never mind. Ooh. I have
I
trust
hope
issues.
you find peace.
I thought he was gonna stab her.
Hold on to each other.
Verso!
Wait, can he step outside? What is he doing? Cannot step outside. He's just a painted version of him. There's no body for him. What is he doing? Where did we go? What is this place? What is that? Oh, the boy painting. It's Verso. It's time to stop painting. Oh, don't tell me he's gonna erase the world because he just feels bad for his, like, the real family. Erasing the painting from within would kick everyone out, right?
Hi. You're tired of painting, aren't you? I'm tired too.
No!
That's...
Verso's gommaging.
You shouldn't be able to be here.
Mamon's gift.
Why did you run in? It's dangerous for you here.
See things as they are. Not how you want them to be.
What?
You lied to your father.
No.
He saw it too. But he wanted to believe. You're going to die here. Why don't you just leave? You can always come back.
The moment I leave, Papa will erase this canvas.
This is not worth your life.
What life? My life of loneliness in a shell of a body, with no voice and no future.
You're my El. No matter where you are, you don't need this canvas.
But everything I want is here. Here I have a chance to live, Verso, to live. Out there I merely exist.
Life keeps forcing cruel choices.
Stop quoting Papa!
Oh, don't tell him we have to fight Verso now. Esmael, we're screwed. But he does have a point.
It's time to stop painting.
Verso!
Now she's the same as her mother.
Papa also said, hold on to each other.
I can totally understand why she doesn't want to leave. Outside, her throat is scarred. She cannot talk. She has scars. Everyone kind of hates her, or the mother blames her. Her sister kind of blames her for their brother's death. Pretty depressing in the real world. Why not stay in a dream forever?
Sorry.
I get it. Oh no, we have to fight Verso now. No, not the Verso that we built. He's a monster. We cannot fight him. I hope he's gonna use his own build. Decide the fate of the canvas. Fight Esmael. We're gonna fight as... Fuck! The right thing to do as a human being. The right thing to do as a human being would be to fight as Verso, so she can step outside and we destroy the painting, and everyone can move on. But I also feel very, very bad for Mael. In this world, at least, she can talk and she can do the things that she loves. And the real world might just kill her. I know time heals wounds, all wounds, but what if it doesn't for her? Do we want her to live this dream forever, in this dream forever, or to face reality? And maybe even worse, because her family is kind of... I don't know if her family is like love, has that love in her or in them to comfort her enough to enjoy the real life as well. Like, you say Verso? I don't know. I'm gonna fight as Mael. I want Mael to have a happy life. She's our daughter, after all. Even if she... But it will kill her real self. No, you're totally right. We have to fight as Verso. Because if we kick her out... Like, if we don't kick her out, she'll die. I hate that the game makes this decision, like, forces us to make this decision. If we win as Mael, the canvas will stay intact, but she will eventually die. Like, her real self will die, because the longer she stays in here, the more fragile her body gets, the more weak her body gets, and eventually she will pass away. If we fight as Mael, she basically will just turn into another paintress. We're gonna fight as Verso, and hopefully her stepping out of the canvas, like if we force her out of the canvas, we'll be able to, or she'll be able to pursue her father, that she can get outside and prevent him from destroying the canvas itself. That's what we'll be hoping for. We're gonna do the right thing as human beings who have suffered every possible emotion in their life, trauma, but it is unfortunately a part of life, and you have to move on, even if the dream feels better than your reality. Oh no, I don't like doing this. Mael, you have no chance. I'm so sorry to tell you. The fight is over. Whoops. The fight lasted 7 seconds. It's okay. Get outside of the canvas. It's okay. It's okay. You can... As long as the canvas will not be destroyed, you can visit us again. It's fine. Oh, we just killed our daughter. This hurts me.
Don't do this. Don't leave me again.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, huh? You've got this incredible power to paint. You'll never have to suffer a life you don't want. You're okay. You're okay.
Dude, this breaks my heart. It was the right thing to do, but it doesn't feel right to do the right thing sometimes. He never wanted to paint. He just told Mael, you don't have to live a life you don't want. Verso never wanted to be a painter. He wanted to be a musician. Oh.
I will miss you guys.
Oh no. Oh, this makes me so sad. Where's Lune? Why do they show Ciel? Is Ciel like the canon girlfriend? Where's my wife?
What happened to Urs?
That's our waifu.
It's okay. It's over. Verso.
Has the cat corrupted you?
I mean, I don't know if the game thinks that was like the big reveal. I knew it was Verso like 20 minutes into the game. That's it. We should have killed Verso as Mael. Oh, very emotional. That was rough. Epilogue. A life to love.
Miroir du temps, nos histoires s'alignent. Dans le creux de nos mains, deux mondes se dessinent. L'un peint de rêve.
Oh shit.
Où le
Paintress has
chagrin
aged a lot,
s'efface.
Aline.
L'autre
I don't know if they're the same age or if her staying in the canvas for such a long time affected her age. It was the right thing to do. They're able to move on. Verso descendre. Claire's there as well. The family's together again. Oh man, why does it feel so bad when we did the right thing? They're happy again.
Song is absolute cinema.
Peignons ensemble les couleurs de demain. au clair obscur, œuvres infinies, chaque pas trace la route.
It was only 26. Or so. This little SKA doll. It is the happy ending. As painful as this is, but the other option would have probably been Maëlle turning into the paintress and eventually her real life or her real self fading away as the family is probably like deteriorating.
Les liens restent éternels dans le dessin.
That it? Fini? Credits? That's it. Wow. That was rough, man. Can you please give me a small recap on what happened? No. I cannot recap 60 hours of gameplay. That hurt. I feel, you know, like I feel like I did the right thing as the player for the people in the, for the characters in the world that I got very attached to. However, I thought there might have been an option on alternative where we get all of it, right? The family bonding again by restoring the painting, but never going back inside of it, like respecting Verso's soul, but not poisoning themselves anymore. So that was kind of the happy ending I was hoping for, but the one that we did is definitely the right thing to do, because it's like, you know how when sometimes very like traumatizing things happen in life and people like numb themselves with drugs because it's like them being high is better than facing reality, and that doesn't help them either, right? It might help them for an hour or so, but the moment the drugs fade away, they'll be faced with reality again. So it is an unfortunate part of reality that we have to deal with life and death, the cycle. All of our loved ones will be 6 feet under at some point, and it does not help to just cling on the past and cling on the memories and cling on a reality that does not exist. You have to live with one or the other. I think it's good that there's no perfect choice. True. That is true. At the end of the day, even when the canvas itself was a reality with with people who seemed to be alive, right? It was still a fake world. A fake world that was hurting real people. So we definitely did the right thing, I think. But we killed our wife. Plus Verso was tired as well. He literally like reached that point, as I said many times, that all of us would reach if we would live forever. He was immortal. He couldn't take the pain anymore. He lost so many people. He was surrounded by death and by doom. And he was literally living in a world that he did not want to live in. He was living in a canvas that he did not want to paint on anymore. That was... Andy Serkis was Renoir? I didn't notice either. I only noticed Jennifer English's voice because it is so incredibly distinct. I'm gonna skip it, I'm sorry. I'm gonna skip the credits. I'm sorry, I don't want to be disrespectful. But I want to kind of give my verdict. Wait, can we... What happens if we get back into the game? Is it just loading the save state before we fight Renoir? Oh. Yeah, it's before the final fight, basically. Okay, we're just gonna stay here then. Play the second ending? You are totally right. We have the option to do that. Real quick, wait, I don't see Renoir. I don't think we have the option for the second fight. Or second ending. I don't see Renoir. Are you sure we have the option to do that? Okay, since the credits just rolled, I just want to say something that I said throughout my entire playthrough. I don't think it will be a surprise that I give this a 10 out of 10, a true 10 out of 10. Every 10 out of 10 I gave to previous games before that I played in the last five years are going to be reduced to a 9 out of 10. Because there can only be, like, if there's really a game that deserves the term masterpiece, a game that is truly masterful and truly perfect in all, and I mean all regards, it is Clair Obscur. Everything this game did was perfect. Gameplay was perfect. They did something new with turn-based games. It is super interactive. Usually you just wait your turn. I mean, there are other turn-based games that make it a little bit more active or action-based, but this game truly did something new and it implemented it in the most perfect way. Gameplay perfect, incredibly unique, soundtrack an absolute masterpiece. I don't know if you noticed, but almost every level had its own soundtrack, and almost every boss fight had its own soundtrack, and every single time something meaningful happened with the Descendre family, there was a track playing specifically for the character that the cutscene was dealing with. There's a song for Verso, there's a song for Alicia, there's a song for Maëlle, and there's a song for Aline, there's a song for Renoir. At the very end, I don't know if you heard it, like the singer said something about Descendre, like the Descendre family. There's a song for almost everything. And the soundtrack perfectly captures the moment and also the level. Speaking of the levels, level design is superb. It is perfect. And what I love the most about turn-based games, a couple of turn-based games are doing this, so Expedition 33 is not unique to that. But they don't fill the worlds with enemies. They give you a lot of optional paths to avoid them. And if you want to fight every single mob in a world, or in a level, you can do that. But you can also avoid them, and it's very easy to avoid them because you can quite literally outrun them. And I always love that when games give you the option to do that. The last time I played a game that gave me an option like that, a turn-based game, was Monster Quest. Monster Quest? What am I saying? Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest 11 was it, I believe. That also gave you the option to just go through a dungeon, collect all the loot you want, and the only thing that you have to fight is pretty much the boss. The only difference with Dragon Quest is that at some point you reach a cap. I mean, not a cap, but you hit a wall because you are underleveled and you cannot beat any boss. Like, the first boss you encounter in Dragon Quest is that huge, like, octopus, and he beat my ass because I avoided almost every enemy along the way. So I was underleveled and I couldn't beat the boss. In this game, you only need to, like, beat a couple of mob groups, and they give you enough of experience points in order to, well, always be at the very least on the same, like, on par with the bosses that you fight. One more thing I want to mention. Rewards. This game is incredibly rewarding. If you perfect parry, just like in Dark Souls, you get rewarded. You get rewarded with counterattacks. You also get rewarded with more experience points. If you get out of a fight without getting hit, you get 20% of extra experience. So this game understands what it is and what it does best, and rewards the players for understanding the game and doing basically the right thing, or playing the right way. Plus the build variety. I don't know how much time I have spent just going through Pictos, reading all of it, building. Like, I probably redid my builds 6 or 7 times throughout the playthrough. Every single time I got a new interesting weapon, I was thinking about switching to the weapon, changing the entire build. The skill trees are very versatile but not overwhelming. This is exactly what I love about RPGs. If they're getting too overwhelming, I'm talking about something like Path of Exile, I'm not interested. That's just too much. That's why I also prefer Diablo over Path of Exile, because Diablo is more casual. You cannot deny it. It might have its own issues, but it will not overwhelm you with options. But with Path of Exile, it's just, the skill tree is like its own universe. It's insane. And in this game, I had so much fun just going through Pictos, going through the skill trees. I haven't used, one thing I want to say, I haven't really used Monaco and Ciel. They're probably great characters as well, but I never really saw the need in going with any other party members other than these 3. I really fell in love with this composition, because it's basically like a mage, range DD, melee DD, and tank. But you can also build Mael as a DD. Like, everything is up to you. You can build every single one of these characters as a tank, or a damage dealer, or a healer, or a support character. We never really needed that way of building characters, because I was always pretty much over leveled or just too strong, just like with Verso's build. Verso was just insane. I completely broke him, I believe. But that is because I'm also playing on normal difficulty. There's still a higher difficulty level, and there are also a ton of optional bosses that no matter how good you are and how strong your party members are, they will still whoop your ass. Level design also fantastic. Is there anything I have left out? Voice acting, fantastic. The cinematography, fantastic. Cinematics, fantastic. Always the perfect length. Not too long, not too short. The story, absolutely masterpiece. The way that they tell the story, that you will not understand what is going on up until the end of Act 2. And that is something you really have to, like, it's very, very hard to pull off, because there are some dangers that comes with that. If you're always kind of like vague about what is going on in the world, there's also a chance that the player might lose interest. They will just not care. But this game has found the perfect balance between always giving you little bits of information, always keeping the tension high, always keeping the suspense high, so you're always wondering what is going on. Throughout the entire playthrough, I probably had like 5 million different theories of what is going on, and then some of it turned out to be true, but only partially, right? And then the big reveal happened in Act 2. So the way they told the story, an absolute masterpiece. And there's still some things left open. So there's a perfect opportunity for them to do a sequel, because we still have no idea what is going on in their real world. Like the fact that there are painters who have the ability to jump into paintings, and that they are at war with writers, right? So writers probably also have some sort of like magical abilities. So maybe in part 2 we'll be exploring what happened that led up to Mael basically teaming up with or trusting the writers, and then the mansion burning. So lots of possibilities here to build upon a sequel. Did I forget anything? I'm not kidding. This is the first time, or this should have been the first time. The other times I gave a game a perfect rating was not really sincere. This, with all sincerity, is the perfect game. This is the best game that I played in my entire life. I'm not sugarcoating it. I'm not exaggerating it. Because all of my other favorite games that I have, for example, Breath of the Wild, which is like in my top 5, and top 3 even, they all have their flaws, their little flaws here and there, right? Clair Obscur, I seriously cannot think of a flaw. I seriously cannot think of a thing that they did not do right. They respect your time. They give you enough versatility, variety, beautiful characters, beautiful writing. I'm repeating myself. Everything in this game is a freaking 10 out of 10. And I spent 60 hours in this game now, I believe. Or close to 60 hours. I really have nothing to criticize. If you can think about something to criticize, go ahead, do it. And I might or might not agree, but there's absolutely nothing that I can criticize about this game. An absolute masterpiece. Plus, it has 2 endings, so you could basically go back or like start from scratch, maybe this time with a higher difficulty level, a different team composition, because now you can choose maybe CL or Monoko instead of other characters, and at the end choose to go against Verso. I wonder if there's a way to... Maybe we have to kill that dog again to trigger the final fight. The boy has gone silent. Let's just kill this dude one more time. Maybe beating him triggers Renoir appearing.
Let's carve a path.
Wait, why is Verso alone?
This will hurt.
Okay, never mind. I think the game is just over. There's no one here anymore. Which sucks, because we don't have a tank anymore. Shit, we died. I would have liked one more party member so you can use 2 different teams. That is a good point, actually. A good point. But nothing to, like, give this game a different rating. Oh, wait. We can play with everyone still. I'm very curious about the second ending. I wonder if the second ending...
I'm ready.
...is gonna end up in Mael dying, or maybe Mael is just going to, you know, restore the canvas and then step outside and occasionally visit Verso. I'm like... I would love to know. It gives the game replayability, right? But since I spent like 60 hours into the game, the earliest I would replay this game is probably sometime next year, or maybe even in 2.
Over overflowing with energy.
I think I'll improvise. We'll manage.
Okay, let's see if that triggered something. I want to fight Renoir again. I'm dying to know now. I want to see the other ending. No, Renoir has not reappeared. Why though? What if we use the expedition flag? What if we rest? Ah, okay. If we use the expedition flag, only that thing will reappear, but Renoir not so much. Okay, shall we just watch the other ending together? Since we cannot redo it, unfortunately. And I'm not gonna go through another 60-hour experience. Let's just find out now. Just gonna get rid of this. We're going back into... Whoop. Let me just quit the game and... I think we did the right thing. I hope I will not be proven wrong. Clair Obscur. Ending. Clair Obscur ending explained. Clair Obscur, Mael and Versa ending. All endings. Okay. Let's go with that.
Mom talk and
which one did she choose? Verso ending. Mael ending. A life to paint. A life to love. Ah, okay. This is Mael's ending. Alright. Wrong scene. Let's go to YouTube show. Okay, this guy chose to fight as Mael. As okay, it's 1080p. Okay, we don't need to see the fight. I just want the ending.
Ciel was right. Grief blinds us. All you see are walls.
Witness the flame.
Oh, wow. That was a lot of damage.
Please. Thank you. Stop him from painting.
Don't say that. Please. Don't say that.
Hey, please. Listen to me. Only you can do this. You can do this, please. Unpaint me. Unpaint me. Please. I don't want this life.
Stop saying that.
I don't want this life.
Oh yeah, we did the right thing.
I don't want this life.
I just wanted to live this lifetime together. This lifetime that was stolen from us. Please. Bro. Please.
I don't want this life.
Yeah, we definitely made the right choice.
Help me. Help me.
If you could grow old, would you find a reason to smile?
Life to paint. Sure, so she's probably going to repaint the canvas, right? That was part of the happy ending that I wanted for Verso. It's the opera house. That's Verso as a child. Ciel's husband, I believe. Is it Ciel's child? Or is it Verso? Sophie and Gustav alive? Yeah, I don't like that ending. It's so fake. Everyone is happy, everyone's alive. It's the world how Alicia wanted it to be. But it's fake. And no one realizes that it's fake. Except for her. Does that really make you happy? I don't think so. Okay, Verso gets to be a musician here. An old musician. She doesn't seem very happy, Alicia. I am so glad that we did the right thing. That was horrible. Everyone living in like a fake reality. Alicia slowly dying as I predicted. And Verso did not really seem happy either. Because he saw what is happening to Alicia, I think. So him, like his dream of becoming a musician is just, he knows that it's just a painting basically. A canvas that he's playing on, but nothing real. That was horrible. I'm so glad that we went with the other choice. Wow. Wow. The moral of the story behind it is fantastic, right? Because we chose the human thing, the right thing, to accept the fate. We were all in denial, and we accepted the fate, and we accepted our reality, and we moved on. And that accepting the reality and moving on and grieving together, or letting go of the grief, is what ultimately put the family together again. But with the second ending, the one where you paint your own reality, right? That's why both of these endings, the names of those endings were also fantastic. A Life to Love or A Life to Paint, right? Those two endings, absolutely fantastic. The moral of the story of the last one is just you paint your own reality, and if you paint your own reality and you're not living in the real one anymore, you will not be happy. In fact, you will slowly die, just like Alicia did. Absolutely fantastic. That was peak cinema. I'm so happy that we choose the right way, because for a second I kind of, I have flaws too, and I kind of wanted Maëlle to live in a dream, even though that dream would slowly kill her. And for a second I was thinking about going with Maëlle, because my naive self also thought that she might have not lied and really can still control herself and step out of the dream, repaint the canvas, and occasionally jump back into the canvas and visit her brother. That's what I thought would be probably the perfect ending to the story, so everyone kind of stays alive. But this version, what I also love is the fact that like everyone else is kind of like happy, right? Because they don't know what is going on, kind of. They live in their own reality and in like the fake world, basically. And that's why you say ignorance is bliss, and that is why Maëlle used to be also so much happier when she lost her memories. I'm talking about Alicia in the shell of Maëlle. But now that she's back to being Alicia and she knows everything about this world, she cannot be happy in it, even though everything she kind of wanted is there, like her make-believe parents, Gustav and Sophie. Ciel has her husband back. Everyone is in denial because Ciel also lost her husband, right? This is the ending of people who never really learned how to move on from grief, and they're just living in a dream. And what I think was absolutely peak cinema and just awesome is that the only person that is not really happy in this scenario, or the only two, are Verso and Alicia. The only ones who know what is going on here. See, everyone around her is happy, and this is not the face of a happy person. Absolutely fantastic. That was beautiful. So if you choose this fate for Maëlle, you will basically kill her because she cannot accept reality. She doesn't want to move on, and she would rather die in this fake reality, in this fake world, in that dream, than to go back and face reality and face her own fate. The cruelty of life, the cruel choice we sometimes have to make. That's just perfect. Just undermines what I was already saying about the game. Absolute perfect experience. A 10 out of 10. A true 10 out of 10. Okay. I hope you enjoyed that as well. I hope you enjoyed a playthrough like this. I went through all the emotions with the playthrough. I wanted to end it after Act 1. Then I pulled through because I truly fell in love with the world. And the last time I did that was probably, I swear, like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, where a game captured my heart so much that I started reading about it. I started like reading all the tooltips, trying to experiment with builds and build different kind of ways to play and turn her into a tank, try to turn Lune into a healer. Then I was like, okay, really need any heals, so I built her in a different way. It was just a lot of fun. I've never had that much fun in a game ever since probably, I don't know, World of Warcraft maybe. World of Warcraft, even though the gameplay itself, like, it's not a masterpiece by all means, but it has such a rich story that I also went above and beyond and to read about it, because I wasn't really into World of Warcraft when it all emerged. I started fairly late. I don't play World of Warcraft anymore, but I still follow the story because I think the universe of World of Warcraft was pretty interesting, and the way that every character also kind of dealt with grief in World of Warcraft is also pretty funny or interesting to know. And man, that game was just, it was the perfect way to start this new tradition. Catboy June, right? Even though we started playing in like May, and I wanted to play a cat game during June, but I kind of started late in June as well, so I don't really count that. And we got to finish a game about grief and moving on from grief 12 months after I lost my cat. And I think that was just a perfect game to play. I didn't even realize it at the time, but this was probably the best thing to play 12 months after me also having to move on from the death of my cat. And for a long time, I also was like Mael. Not like I was in denial. I told you many times that I sometimes heard his voice still. The brain can be so cruel to your own self. I mean, it's trying to protect yourself with illusions, right? And hallucinations, but it is also kind of cruel because it makes it so much harder to move on. And my life was kind of fucked up for a long time, because as long as I can think, that little piece of fur, that fluffy guy was always by my side, and he wasn't at some point, and that was very tough to deal with and move on from. But as I said, it is a part of life, unfortunately. Every one of us will be gommaged at some point or another. And you don't want your family members to live in a virtual reality where they get to live with an idea of yourself, right? That would not be healthy. The healthy thing to do is feel all the emotions, give yourself time, because it will take a lot of time. And then finally you will be at peace at some point. And that peace will also make you feel a little bit guilty, because how could you feel at peace now and barely talk about someone that was like such a huge part of your life before? I felt like that when my grandpa passed away, because at some point life just moves on. Everything becomes normal again. Your day is normal, your conversations are normal, and that the person just ceased to exist. And now you only talk about him pretty much when you get reminded of him or when his birthday is coming up, but he's not part of your everyday conversation anymore. And that the first, if you're dealing with death for the first time, and this was the first major death that I had to deal with, it also makes you feel a little bit guilty, right? And that is why I also say that living forever would just not be a very pleasing experience. And you could see that with Verso. He was begging Mael to die. Like, that was so good. That I'm just in awe of the storytelling. Like, the ending that we did not get to see, and that we just saw on YouTube. Verso literally begging Mael to basically not do it, to let him move on, to let him go, basically. That was really good. And I have not really read anything about the stories of the developers themselves, but I can almost guarantee that the lead director or the lead writer of this game definitely went through some sort of grieving process, or I would not be surprised if what we experience in the game is something that was reflected in his family, maybe even destroyed his family, the lack of being able to move on from grief. Just, this game is a life lesson pretty much. I don't know, I cannot find any more words to praise this game. This game was just beautiful, and I played it in the exact, like, in the perfect time, I would say. As I said, exactly 12 months ago I was grieving, and it's just, it came into my life in the perfect time. And I started playing this game 2 weeks after everyone else, which was also very lucky because I got to avoid spoilers. This is also something that I'm really really happy about, unironically happy about, that I'm such a small creator, that people don't come in here and to just troll me and spoil me with the ending. Because Bao the whale, for example, tried to play this game as well, but she got so like backseated and spoiled that she did not like continue. They kind of ruined the game for her. And if someone would have done the same for me and I would have been robbed from this incredibly beautiful experience, I would have been so pissed. And I also would have felt differently about the game itself, because if someone would have spoiled me in Act 1 or somewhere like in between Act 1 or 2, it would have ruined the entire experience, and probably also my perception of how well this game was written and being made, because the suspense and the guessing and the assuming would have been killed if someone would have spoiled the ending for me. I'm just so happy, and I definitely have a new number one at the top spot in games that I adore and play. It used to be Breath of the Wild, because Breath of the Wild also did something very, very new. Like the open world, the way that they did open world was so incredibly magical, and I kind of felt like a kid again. And I think everyone who played Breath of the Wild as an adult would feel the same way. The stuff that you would explore, the way that the world interacts with Link, that you can burn stuff and then you can throw stuff into the water and jump on it, and it's just like it sounds so trivial, but back when Breath of the Wild dropped, no other open world game was like it. So it was very magical. You always got to like find new things and discover new things. Discovery and exploration was so rewarding. But now I have a new number one, Expedition 33, and I think this is one of those games that I will probably for the rest of my life, unless they do a sequel, will return to maybe a couple of years from now. I will definitely try and play this game on expert difficulty one more time, but since it's also a long game, like it took me like 60 hours beating this game, I'm done for now. Like I cannot just go back into a 60-hour experience again. That would be a little bit rough. All right, I think we're at the end. I wish you already, because it's almost 12 a.m., I wish you a happy 4th of July, happy Independence Day. I hope you're having a very, very nice and relaxing 3-day weekend. I will probably not be live tomorrow. I will also likely not be live on Saturday, because we're going to be on a barbecue, or got invited. And we'll probably go depending on the weather. So the next time we might see each other might be Sunday or Saturday. I'm not exactly sure yet. And then we'll do something else. I also probably will refuse playing these types of games live on stream. I want to push through with Expedition 33, but I don't think I'm just the right type of streamer, so to speak, to play these kind of games live. Maybe in a more edited, shorter, highlighted version, yes. But live, I don't think so. But I wanted to push through with the story, because there were some people who were still like interested in seeing how things go. That's why I also spent a lot of time in the last 5-6 days to stream this game, because I wanted to push through and finally pull through. So we can basically readjust and think about what to do in the future or going forward when it comes to the channel. But man, I'm just very, very happy about the ending of the game. And once again, it leaves a little bit of room for a sequel. But it's also one of those things, I feel like it's a masterpiece, right? And I wouldn't be mad for at the developers for just leaving the game as it is. It is a masterpiece. You don't have to do a sequel, even though this was incredibly popular. Just move on to a new story or a new game. You don't have to do a sequel with the Descendre family. You don't have to do a sequel at all. The game can stand on its own, and the game is basically a beautiful canvas, a beautiful picture that they painted, and it can stay that way, and it will stand the test of time if you just leave it be. Please don't ruin it with a sequel. Like, I would love to, don't get me wrong, I would love to see a sequel, but it really depends on how well the sequel is done. I feel like because of the circumstances, right? The developers, it was just a team of 30 developers, random passionate people. The person who composed the music for this game was also randomly found on SoundCloud. There's so many coincidences that happened that formed this super passionate, like perfect game. I feel like they should just leave it be. Because now the circumstances have changed. Now they are like a successful studio, right? That sold a successful game. I do fear now that the magic that comes together once in a lifetime, where things like this happen, is now kind of gone, and it will not feel the same if they do a sequel. I think they should just leave it be. Just let this game exist on its own for eternity. Do remasters, okay? Like if PlayStation 6 and Xbox 7 or whatever it's called is coming out, do a remaster of this game, okay? But maybe even introduce a DLC where we get to see what happened before everyone stepped into the canvas. Also lots of story to explore, I would say. Do a DLC, do remasters, do not do a sequel. I think they won't be able to capture the same magic. I see this like the Illmatic of video games, or turn-based video games. Illmatic is also one of those, I think I talked about it before. It's Nas's first album, my favorite rapper Nas. And it was created during a time where he thought he's not gonna reach the age of 25, and his best friend died. So basically he put everything into 10 songs. And it became the best rated rap album in history. And in my humble opinion, it also still to this day, even though he has released so many albums afterwards, it's still his best album. You know why? Because the essence, his entire essence, the being basically tired of life, mourning his friend, his best friend. I watched a documentary about Illmatic, the creation of Illmatic. The documentary is called Time is Illmatic. And I advise everyone to watch it, even if you're not interested in rap. But just the way that this album came together is so unique in music. It's part of music history. And it's just, you cannot replicate that. And I think Expedition 33 is one of those rare occasions as well, where you could just not replicate it. The passion that went into it, the people that found each other, the companies that was just randomly like uploading stuff on SoundCloud and was recruited to this game. You cannot recreate this. This game you cannot replicate it. You cannot replicate the success of it, I believe. The same with Illmatic. This Expedition 33, you heard it here first, is the video game version of Illmatic. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by. We see each other on Sunday, okay? Take care. Happy 4th of July for everyone, okay? Bye-bye.